Greetings. Good evening. How we doing? You know Clicky the Hee? No, you don't have to do that. It's only for the you know, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's fine. How we doing? Hello. We're doing good? Good, I'm glad you are. I'm doing not too bad either. Middle of the week. Is it uphill or downhill from here? Who knows? But welcome in. Gesriagne, welcome in. Ranko, Dolly, Manchester, Queen, Alex. Ranko on both, unless there's two different Rankos, that's interesting. Numinous, Chicken, how you doing, Star? I'm just scrolling through names. Aaron, welcome in. I'm reading all of them, all the chats. Muted shouldn't be, just you. Yeah, so again, if I'm looking right here, that's where the purple platform is. If I'm looking just up here, a little bit higher and to the left a bit more, that's everything else. So you'll see me looking between both. I tried, read all of them, you know. You are the one. Okay, well, I appreciate being in multiple platforms at once. That means a lot. Hello, Kian, welcome in. Numinous, hello. So, today, of course, it is a Wednesday, which means it is more admin day. I haven't sorted out the new pro mods yet, but I wasn't going to do that anyway. It's not like I said I was going to and then never did. That's fine. We're doing normal admin, normal on Sim 1, but the ongoing AMA, the Ask Me Anything form from last month or so, I still have some of that to go through. So we shall go through some of that today. I have just started a live. Welcome in. You haven't missed anything. You're right on time, in fact. Hope you're doing well. So we'll go through a few of those. And support to the max, exactly. The way that it'll work, as I've done last time, each Monday or so I put out one of those videos. I go through maybe 5 or so reports. Then we look at maybe 2 questions. Then we go 5 again, then maybe 2 questions, and so on. But I want to kind of speed run through some of the questions. Some of them don't take too long to answer. Yeah. Posture's fine. Posture's good. Hello, Ericus. Cashew, hello. Welcome in. Does that make sense? John, welcome in. I hope so. But it'll be on Sim 1, so as we were last time. There aren't any on Sim 2. Because I guess someone just clears them up. I don't care why, but they do. How are you doing? Well? Hello, Accurate. Welcome in. I'll call you Sita. Even though there's an accent on the T in your name. How do you pronounce your name? Is it like a ch? Carlos, welcome in. We are also in vertical and horizontal, so whichever orientation of stream you want to watch, completely fine. On several of the platforms, that's completely fine. Right. Alright. This is where we finished our driving yesterday. Yes, I actually did drive. This is where we were finished. We're in Prague. I'm not doing any driving today. There's a bunch of people just leaving. But this is where I am. This is where I'll sit until next time. It's a Czech name. Ah. So it could be a ch sound then. Interesting. I usually don't end up saying some names correctly, but I don't want to get it really wrong. That's just embarrassing, you know? Hello. Come to join us again, huh? Prime. Why can't you gamble? Cool down, perhaps. You need to wait a bit, otherwise you become a gambling addict. Prague, yes. Pragui, as people say. Because it has the bit at the end. Never mind, okay. Calais. Prime. They are a member of Prime. 600,000 points? God, I need to add something that's worth that. A redeemable that doesn't do anything but is worth that much, could you imagine? What else am I going to add that actually makes it worth people's time to spend it on? I remember once or twice before we had a community goal thing where you put in, each person could put in a bit of channel points and then it adds up towards something. I could do that. Yeah. Perhaps. Special Transport DLC. I would say it is worth it if you like a bit of a challenge. Yes. Getting it now, as long as you don't need to get an achievement, you're not too worried about achievements, there are a lot of them to do. But generally, yeah, they're nice additional jobs. As Manchester said, you can't do them on TMP. That'd be chaotic if you could. But they're very nice on single player. Little missions, you have to follow the guidance vehicle and so on. Shouldn't cost too much either. Hello Speedy, welcome in. Best place to know in advance? What do you mean? Best place? What, to drive? Or busiest place? Busiest? One of them is here. Best? Yeah, that's subjective. Oh, where they will be. Most cities have them. Actually, in fact, it is in... Not that menu. I want to be able to turn off that menu. Where would it be? Company. Email. New special transports. When you have the DLC, you should get an email telling you every single city that has them available. And then when you look in the job list, they will be in the list, be able to tell where they are because there's a red and white dashed line next to them. Along with a cargo that weighs, 90-something tons. They're definitely split up. Be able to tell what they are. Best game you've played? I don't think there's one singular answer to that. I've liked a few of the games I've played. This game's pretty cool. Maybe not the best, though. But it's quite cool. Hello, Andy. Welcome in. Good evening, Highway. How you doing? Mighty Griffin. Mighty Griffin is okay if you're a predominantly Scania user. That's specifically for Scanias. Same with the FH for Volvos. That kind of stuff. You can use bits besides the ones you already get. If you save edit and swap between the vehicles, you can do that if you want. Busy here. So this guy's over the line there. Say again, your question was to do with best game. I don't think there is a best game for me. I don't have a best game. I don't have a favorite game. There's a number of games that I like, but I haven't played thousands of games. Let's put it that way. So, the Gembird Shock Force. That sounds like a budget wheel, doesn't it? It does look like some sort of budget wheel. What's the steering degrees on that wheel? It's not 900, is it? I guarantee you it's not 900. It could be. And that would be a bit of a surprise, but it doesn't sound like it. Wondering where this car's going. Are you going that way? Yes, okay. Interesting. Yes, Mighty Griffin is for the Scania pack. If you save edit, you can swap bits to other vehicles, but not everyone can and does do that. Most of the vehicles in-game have their own tuning packs now, so if you like a particular one, as I said, if you predominantly use Scanias, then sure, pick it up. Extra tuning for your Scania. Come on now. I know you're waiting. Come on now. There is a queue here. You could have just sat in this queue here, and then this car as well is patiently waiting. Armstrong, hello. Is this the Armstrong Gaming? Oh, welcome in. How you doing? What server? Simulation 1. Sim 1. One of my aims for the viewers of the channel is that you should be able to tell what we're watching. You should immediately be able to tell what server we're on. This person's using quite a lot from this DLC, including the front bar. Hello, Prime. It seems to be. Where? Outside Calais. I'm not driving, though. You're welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, it isn't the real one? Fake fan. Fake fan. This one's just spawned in. Right, let's get started with some reports. And we'll see what we can pick up. So I'm spectating people. My driving was yesterday. Yeah. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Mars. Hello, Venus. Welcome in. ID 958. 958 is already very high up in the list. Don't know about that. Should I text? I really should, but then again, they won't read it, will they? I could put it here in this corner on the TikTok screen because there's nothing there. The chat is on this side. Maybe. I think I did sometimes, but people still don't read it, you know? Automated? Should, yeah. What I want to do is there's a few widgets I've seen which basically have reminders that can pop up every 5 or 10 minutes. I might set up a few of those just to pop up and tell people what we're doing. They could be sort of just down there. Yeah. Favorite game? I don't know. I do not have one singular favorite game. Because I don't play too many. And the fact that I cannot name one immediately. Yeah. How are you? I'm doing well. That was a failed attempt. Why are you overtaking if they're already going at a decent speed? Already at 110. If you have to reach 110 to be able to overtake someone, then it could be unnecessary. Don't need to do that. How do you become one? You can apply for it, but at this very moment, you cannot. Well, sometimes I do need to think about what I'm saying. The other thing is, I really want to improve upon my speech. You'll notice some things I say are too quick. They were speeding up because, of course, you go down the ramp and then you've got to go uphill. It's a gradual uphill again. You've got to try and maintain your speed. This one is downhill again. So, of course, you'd be accelerating. Now, yeah, the green one may not have helped 100%, but they still went for it. And it's a solid white line if you're going to be picky about that. Hello, Mitch. Welcome in. Big fan. It's just not necessary, is it? That's not accelerating, like putting your foot down accelerating. That's going with the downhill slope. That one. Hello, Robert. How do you get your mic to work? It is in the audio settings of TMP. Speakers, microphone, you can test it. There's a little device thing with a little meter that moves. Set it up there. That's how you do that. 6th month? Texting with Sky, talking about the game, he wanted to say 6 GB, and you accidentally said the N. I had to look down at my keyboard there. Possible? Possible? I had to look down. G is not too far away from the N. That's a very unfortunate mistake to make, though. It is push to talk, and the key to push is X. Thank God it's push to talk, and you can't toggle it. I do not want to have an open mic in Duisburg. Could you imagine? What truck style do you like most? I don't know about truck style. My style is my style. I do like the look of the Holland style, for example. British style? What is the British style of truck? What does that look like? If you mean the ones where it looks very bland and it has green wheel nuts. Not really a fan of that. 300 people? Exactly. Not a fan. No thanks. So they want to go around because this lane is moving. They want to cut in front to then cut back across again. No money. The stream, yes. The role is a volunteer role. To be in the TMP team, it's a volunteer thing. But I make content around the game. And people like the content. So it goes hand in hand. Red light's on but turn off when you press throttle. Is the key stuck? Have you got it on inverted or something? Have you linked the two together? This doesn't help. Doesn't help, does it? Well, there you go. You got it in front, but at what cost? Really, what was the point? You see? You can tell what they wanted to do. You can tell. Craziest ban? Most of them would probably be for cheaters because of the insane things that some cheaters do. It's usually how that turns out. I wouldn't suggest pushing, but you are not able to go much further because you hate the pillar. You know, they decided to do that anyway. That was their first ambition. Don't do that. Are we basing it on number of reports viewed or number of bans placed? Probably reports viewed. 1386 player 1386? Really? Have you reported them? You sure? Hello, club. Good evening. thought they weren't going to move. Might be bugged, maybe. What you could do is make an autosave and reload the same autosave. Sometimes if controls or settings are bugged, doing that will somehow fix it. Doesn't sound like it will because you've just saved it. But I think it does. This is looking through a report. This is not in real time. That actually wasn't that bad. They just joined the line, but then they left the line. Okay. Right now is real time. There we are. This is all the people. It has to load back in. And then if I press claim next report, watch demo. Now we're not in real time anymore. But this report was made a few seconds ago, so. Why are you there? This is where the barriers would be, by the way. They're near where those things would be. They don't show in demos. How do you report something? You can report either by recording a video of what someone's done and reporting on the website, by putting it on YouTube or something first, or there's a feature where you can click a person's name, press in the list of players, a little flag icon, and it brings up a prompt. Doing so sends it to this list that I'm looking at right now. How do you record? Any clipping software. Shadowplay, Medal, with the built-in one on Windows. Fraps? Anyone use Fraps? Is Fraps even still a thing? God, I remember that. Hello Harry, hello Mega. Any recording program. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as we can see what's going on. Hello Mattia. OBS? Yeah, you can use OBS. Either recording the full session and then cropping it, or the replay buffer. You're new. I understand that. Mac OS? I don't know if you can play this. Someone said you can play this on Mac. Red Truck? Hold on a minute. Hold on. We're looking at the suspect first. They're waiting. There you go. They're making their... Come on. Haven't picked a really good truck to do this with, have you? Ooh, you can play on Linux, so you probably can if you spoof Windows. I'm sure, maybe not directly on Linux. Though I wouldn't know. I don't use it, so I wouldn't know. You said a red vehicle. Where? Though. Staff, this isn't for the main game. We're not moderating the main game. If you make a massive open multiplayer, some people are not going to behave. And if you do it in a simulation game, well, yeah, we meet. You can go to where my vehicle is. It is in Prague. Find me in Prague. In the trade-orcs industry. Hello. Krew, what would that taste like? This one here? This one's parked. Which person do you mean? What, you got cut off? Congrats. Yes, that's okay because the person was parked. That's not cutting off. Unless you mean this blend of people there. Wait for the actual suspect to get in range, and then everyone else loads in. There we go. It's already happened, so I don't know. Yeah, can't tell, sadly. Wrapped around poles and trees, yes. Everyone else loads in the report from the suspect's render distance, so if they're not near it, we don't see it. Okay. There's the suspect. That was it, really. There is a Euro Truck Simulator too. That is this game here. Yes. We're playing that game. We're not playing on ETS 1 because that is a very old game and it doesn't have multiplayer. And it barely has a map. Okay, there we go. They didn't do anything else. It's good to be observant. Well done for attempting to point it out. Not bad. We did check the main person. I don't even think the main person did anything. Or did they? I don't know what happened. Someone's banned. Goated? I've never played ETS 1. No, I don't know. Ollie, welcome in. Philippe, you know what I haven't had open? We don't hear our fart sounds because one particular thing is not open yet. Would help. There we are. Ellsbridge, the one and only. It's like we were just here. This is Sim 1. ETS 3 is real world driving. That's what I'd like to call ETS 3. Okay. Yeah, you are definitely. Oh, they moved a tiny bit. Are you still there? Yes, you are. Wow. If they do that, I might as well just, you know, have they spawned in or something. Well, one more, then I'll look through some questions. Any plans on opening recruitment? Do not look at it on the main TMP website. If you want to join, you can apply on the Truckee platform. And I look through those every now and then. If you just want to log some jobs, that's how you do it. The TMP one is just a placeholder, which I don't look at much. We should have a sim racing sponsor. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, I'd love one of those as well. That's unfortunate that your wheel died. Is it possible to get it fixed? I do remember Europe 3. Europe 3, no cars. That was good. You get something. If you mean payment, it's a volunteer role. You volunteer to do it. Everyone knows this. You should know this. Good. Yes. See if you can. Yeah, they could probably take it apart. Have a look. My vehicle is in Prague. Yes, this is not my vehicle. This isn't me. We were driving yesterday, and we finished our drive in Prague. It's near the service, so you should be able to find it. In-game benefits. Well, the ability to punish people, you can call that a benefit if you want. An unlimited free cam. Coloured name. Things like that. Those, you consider those benefits. Did they even do any? What was the problem? Was it this? I mean, not really. But, you know, busiest area, this. It's known as the CD Road. That term will be very commonly mentioned on these streams. Yeah, you kind of merged out without really looking at the person moving there, did you? Probably looked only to the right, not to the left. You could drive undercover, and then the only way people would notice you is if you are well known, and they know your name. Could be the case. Hello Zens, welcome in. Simpson as well, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. VPN truck, yes. Mine can go invisible. I can make it go invisible whenever I want. You don't know what you do. What I do is moderation. We're moderating, looking at reports that people make on each other. That's basically what the role is. And most of the clips you see on the short platforms and so on are just highlights or funny moments from those reports. But I don't show the ban button or the kick button. So maybe someone did get banned. You wouldn't know that. $2.95, Jono. Appreciate that. Late, welcome in. Matty, Lewis, Train Spawner, Patrick, Joel, Ollie, Philippe, Corn Dog, Maxim, Brenny. God damn, Kings, welcome in. Chat. Hold on a minute. It needs refreshing every damn time. There it is. Good job. Convoy funny moments. We have done that. Oh, unless you mean for the ones for the driving about. Yeah, the first edition of that, I'm still editing through that. Below. It's not below, is it? What would it be below? My vehicle vanished because I am now not in a report. When I'm not in a report, my camera is where I physically am at the moment. For some reason, when in a report, it's elsewhere. As if my camera is locked onto the player, but my vehicle is still spawned in its actual place. I don't get why. It's very weird. Holy moly. If we do a false ban, if you know it's a false ban, and I accidentally click the wrong person, or I have the wrong person selected, you immediately go on to the website and you remove the ban. Obviously, the person doesn't need to be banned. Hopefully they acknowledge that, and maybe they're confused. You get confused. Ah, I see. Oh, right, I'm going to put the camera here for a moment, because what we're going to do, I have the AMA thing open. The short platforms won't see it, but you'll see it when it gets turned into a video. The long-form platforms will. And we start off... this question right here. Because last time we went through the last questions, I think the video went out on Monday, didn't it? That's pretty good. Think of the 3-stream streak. Would you rather, anyone can answer this question, the UK rework or a DLC including all of the Western Europe islands, like Ireland, Isle of Man, and the Shetlands? I think UK rework would be first, because surely in order to have these, you'd kind of need the UK to be there anyway, and then you'd have good DLCs next to a pile of poop. Which sounds a bit silly, doesn't it? So I think UK rework first, then give us the rest of the islands. Would it be Yin nuked? You want the DLC first? Interesting. As in pro mods. Yes, but this is they didn't clarify that in the question, did they? So I think UK rework first. What would you be doing if you weren't streaming? Still doing a lot more music? Potentially. As far as music stuff, I've been making mashups instead of making my own stuff. I've fallen off with that. At the very moment, if I weren't, I'd still try and push for editing. I'll be doing a lot more editing. If I never did stream, all those years back, I don't know what I would be doing. It's very hard to make a living off of music. So I don't quite know what I would be doing. It's kind of a tough one to get into. Probably just finding something else, touching more grass maybe, I don't quite know. Driving IRL? I mean, maybe. We're talking a very long time ago, so I don't know. Interesting. 2 questions. That's it. This song is a lot for what we're doing. Cool, anyway, right. All reports. That's how we do it. Have a job. Imagine. Hello, Felix. How many people are online? Not while in a report. For some reason, I'm not able to use that command. It's usually around 3,000-ish people on. Hello, active as well. What do you do to get it? You need to apply for it, but you need to meet a certain bits of criteria first. One of the main ones being not having a ban within a year, I think. You idiot! Why are you calling me an idiot? This isn't me. Uninstall. Yes, ProMods has updated. So if you were to go through the ProMods setup, it will give you the setup of the new one. Currently, yeah. Which is 276, right? For version 156 of the game. No, it's not a paid position, no. If it were, the price, as with most job applications, would be listed on it. So you would know what rate you get. And the other thing that has been a timeless question, if this role, what you're seeing right now, were to be a paid role, would it be paid by the hour or paid by the task? So am I getting per report I look at, ban or not, or per ban? Or just per hour I'm in game? Could I go AFK in game and still make money? It'd be minimum wage. It would probably be worse than that. So many different currencies involved. Good point. Yeah, go and get it. Go and get the new version. And I think as of today, the 2 of the other accessories, add-ons came out. Nice one. There is a barrier there, but I don't see it. Per hour. What game do you play without internet? Which one did you last play? When did you last play Farm Sim? Just curious. Are you more of an ETS player or more of a Farm Sim player? If it was minimum wage, it's very easy to do, I guess. Minimum wage per hour, it wouldn't matter how many you do per hour. If it was per ban, you could still get quite a few. These types of things, because they didn't get very far, these would be kicks. You just sit on the corner and you kick them. Yeah. Server 1, Sim 1. If a game mod does multiple false bans, it'd probably be looked into perhaps, because that's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Maybe a lot of players would complain about the false bans and then investigation. What even is minimum wage? Well, again, it varies per country, doesn't it? Here, I don't know what it is. What is the UK minimum wage? UK minimum wage from April onwards is £12 an hour. To be fair, £12, well, that's per hour, you see. Doing this? Yeah, you know. Per task? Yeah, exactly. You'd probably just cram out the bans, wouldn't you? Just ban for literally everything. 12.21, yeah. 0.5 per ban. But again, you have to make sure they're good bans. They're not, you know, just, oh, this person went over the line for 2 seconds. 12 quid each ban. No, it's per hour. It's listed as per hour. If it's 12 quid per ban, sign me up. Holy crap, sign me up. Yeah, that's 18 to 20, indeed. I don't know how many of the team. The team is basically sort of the older end of the teen group and then young adults. So we'd have a few potentially in the 7 bracket. Hello, Killua. Remember that one? How many bands you can do? Yeah, but, you know. Did anything like happen before? Probably. I'm not the one that would manage that if someone had that happen to them, so I don't know. Funny thing of the gifteds. Hats. Each of the 3 people you gifted the sum to have got a hat. That is very kind of you. I appreciate that. Why? Is it because of the discount? It's very kind. If they come into the stream, make sure you thank them for gifting a sub. It's very kind. I think they saw the one in front and then they thought they could as well. Yeah, I'm sure some have, Zens. But we're talking very long time ago. Could you maybe consider the bans where you were banned for basically sneezing? Back in like 2017? Silly system at that point. Just a thing. Probably just a thing. And then if I watch from... Well, hang on a minute. If you're pulling over, you'd pull over where the grass is when you first meet the grass. You wouldn't keep going. Because that's not necessary, is it? Similar sort of thing. Oh, this one's even worse. Okay. Cool. Yeah, normally around this hour. This is peak time in the European range. Because people are coming home from school, work, things like that, and they start hopping on. You're a coward? Me specifically, though? What have I done specifically to be a coward? What am I doing? Look at your reports. White and blue, white, green, blue truck with fuel cargo. What number is your report? If people tell me to look at a number, it kind of distracts from everything else. Zens, I said, I think it has happened. I'm sure it has happened before, but I wouldn't be able to give you examples of it. Those overtakes were close. How'd you check that? If you make a report in-game, it should give you a number. Player so-and-so has been reported, ID 1096, for example. Could be that. Otherwise, how do I know? It all says suspect. It's all anonymized for me. I don't know who's who. I don't know. Been banned for a week. Oh dear. Kind of sleepy? Go to bed. Go to bed. Is this another one of these where he's just still there? Oh, no, now you're moving. Oh, well done. Oh, the air pressure. Air pressure low, air pressure. Top tip, turn off the thing that does the air pressure. You don't need it. Unless you know what you're doing. Which most people don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't remember what you did. I didn't go? I didn't go through? Yes, he did. I heard it. I heard it. Maybe I was talking and it lowered the volume behind that. I heard it. I heard something. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It's alright, Axel. Nothing to worry about. I don't have the other side of this road. I need that. Where is this? Magburg. Stream shouldn't be lagging. Am I stuttering, moving around? Shouldn't be. They hit the barrier. You have potentially 4 lanes, because some people like to drive in the emergency lane. And you still hit the barrier. How's that work, eh? Oh, come on now. Watch this. The whole road available. And unless you wanted to do a good deed. But then Are you the one that reported them? It's funny that didn't help. That didn't help. Check report 1086. Oh, yours is 1086. That was my example, man. Is that actually yours? There we go, they broke free. Sure, he's pushing. That's not good, though. Someone was reported for other. Are you a friend of theirs? If there's a report, it gets looked into. Again, if you're friends, technically speaking, you could help your friend out as long as no report is made from it. How do we know? How do we know what the scenario is? I want to see what they say. Because otherwise, don't just help random people. Brand new guy. Okay. 1 times. Yes. And then after this one. Oh, yours is 1086 and 1081. Maybe. Maybe. We'll get on to our next few questions after that. So, let's see what happens. Hello, Wolfie, welcome in. Tingery, welcome. Purple Transport, thank you for the roses. And Mag as well. I'm doing well. How are we doing? You know what we could do? In all of the chats. However much of today has progressed through, how is your day going? Out of 10, how's your day going so far? Tell me. Be honest. How's it going? Do you drive? Or were you there yesterday? Question? Ah. For you? Nice. 2. -3? Really? Is it that bad? They pull onto the grass because that's the only place you can park. If you need to leave your seat for a moment, it's just good to just pull over like that. Neither to both, exactly. What if you don't want to do it out of 10? Well, what will it be then? Out of 5? Out of 100? Is it a bad action to push someone? Usually they don't want that to be done, and given the physics of the game, it doesn't actually work very well. You can't really push someone. 10 because you're streaming? Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Good. 9, pretty good as well. Oh, there we go. Yellow as well. Yeah, we'll have to flick back through this. Starter pack. What is included in the starter pack? Card should be banned. We will rewatch through this. A redeem was given. A redeem was given to watch the entire thing all the way through first without intervening. On the second replay of it, there we go, it's finished. On the second replay, we can now focus on it fully. So yes, bad start for the car. Yeah, what was that for? You could have... Maybe they wouldn't even have hit you if you didn't swerve to the left. Why would you do that? That's just silly, isn't it? So yes for that, and then this is blocking as well. If someone is already in the wrong, don't intervene with what they're doing. Don't intervene, okay? Leave it. Did I not time you out? Did it not work? Or have you got multiple accounts? You probably do. There we go. This person makes a few different accounts. Or they have a few different accounts and I mute them for the stream. So then the next stream they're unmuted so they come back. Yeah, that's just what they do. 10 stream streak, I appreciate that. Banned for kickable offense. Did you appeal the offense? Blue car. Yeah, the blue car got it. Blue car got it. We have a lot of people in the stream right now. Holy crap. I can see that. This is nearly CD. This leads on to the CD. Caught it. Steer pedals and shifter, but you've got a wheel and pedals. It doesn't have force feedback. So if you've already got one, what do you need the starter pack for? You just need the shifter then. You don't need the shifter. Server is Simulation 1. How many total? Viewers right now? 200, 300? Pretty good. Impressive. Promods, yes. You want to download TMP? You have Euro Truck in 2+ hours. You can give a screenshot. It can give a bit of time for Steam to sync between the settings you set. I don't know why, but it does do that. As long as you set everything in your Steam settings to be public, just for it to synchronize that, it may not immediately do it. If you do still have problems, you can contact support, and they will tell you exactly what to do. That's the easiest option. Doesn't get enough viewers. I appreciate that. I mean, and look at how many of you in the stream as well. There's so many of you here in the TikTok stream. And I appreciate that. We blitzed through 50k the other week. Good job, good job. And now, look, you're on the way to... God damn. Happy Halloween. A bit early for that, but yeah, sure. If you're preparing for Halloween, go ahead. Yes, compatibility with it. But then again, no. ProMods has a few add-ons as well, and some of the add-ons were updated today as well. Unless you mean they were also supported. I don't think they were. Right. Hallo? Guten Tag? Wie geht's? Yeah, I know what that phrase means. It's only when someone tells me to say a phrase that I don't know what any of the words mean, then I don't. Because what's to stop someone saying, oh, this means, oh, I'm loving this, whatever, but it turns out I'm saying, you know, a very bad phrase. It's bad, isn't it? Mir geht's gut? Alles gut. Ja. You idiot. Oscar, welcome in. Banner, welcome in. Tucker, welcome in. Ricky, Joshua. Gez, different Gez. Another Joshua. Sorry, Sam. Rems. Greetings, chat. Yeah, the fart sound is the follow on TikTok for those joining in. Enjoy it, because there's lots of it. There's another one, see? There's a lot. The rules on triple low beds. Don't use them. There's one in front there that has a triple low bed. I believe that combo is fine. As long as it's still two small low beds and a big one, they should all connect properly. If you're using the infamous combo from the Casbora DLC, those trailers don't link properly. It's Jesus himself holding those together, so that's not allowed. Nice. Well, that's not our focus. This is our focus. Who made CD? CD's already in the game anyway. It just happened to get popular several years back. Reports of patrons get taken. They do get taken. If you mean there's a priority for them, no, there isn't. Also, with the names being censored, like hidden like this, it doesn't show whether they are patron status or not. It doesn't show that. Because it doesn't matter. I know you pay for it, but you don't pay for immunity. So, you know. CD, most of CD will probably become a highway, yes. Given the bit that's already changed in Duisburg, there'll be a lot more of it in the future. Nice. Oh, you OF forward quickly. Ah, oh, you sly person. You naughty, naughty. Didn't want to slow down, did we? Pause right there just before they disappear. Oh dear. Then we press play. Poof, off they go. Too fast into the turn. Now, yes, swerving is a good idea, but you know, slow down before it. It's fine. Yeah, the money from the patrons goes back towards running the servers and the devs and any other projects that we want to do for the benefit of the community. Next popular road, I don't know. Echo, are you okay? Like, are you calling me specifically an idiot, or are you just pasting the same thing? I'm confused. What are your motives? What do you want about? Your admin, yes. It's not literally an admin, but the community nickname for it, why is there no one here? Is Adamant. Ah, that would explain it. Interesting. I have a question. You really paid it? Hold on a minute. Currently have a 3-unit low bed trailer that you prepared. You use it on TMP where you get banned. If you're in-game and someone sees it first, it's liable you could be TP'd to fix it. That's what I would do if I saw it in real time. Is it made with trailers from the Caspora DLC? If, in fact, are you in game? I can TP to you just to check if you wish. As long as you don't use it, like drive out of anywhere with it. The sales. Apparently the sales start next week. Sometime next week. Maybe for 2 weeks. Something like that. That's how long they last. TB is, well, this road is hectic. When you leave this area, it's fine. It's totally fine. This is known as the death road, the busy road, the laggy place, the CD road. Because most people congregate here for some reason, and that's it. Yeah, I just want to check that. If it is the... it would be nice if I could show you someone that has it. But of course, no one has it. Then that would probably help you. Did you download it from somewhere, or did you make it yourself? Echo, I don't know what that means. Minus 510? You telling me to go back in the stream 5 minutes? What? Yusuf, welcome. Macy, welcome. Okay, what we're going to do... It's question time. Question time, yeah? Put the camera there. You would avoid this, basically. If you want to do some jobs and go somewhere else, you can do that. Don't forget, if you play on this area in Sim 2, there's not as many people. So you don't have to do that either. Question about pro mods. Go ahead. What have we got? Speaking of questions. Come on, load it. Load the response, come on. Okay. What made you want to start streaming ETS2 instead of other games? I have been streaming a few other things before I got into ETS2. I think I clarified this on the SCS stream as well. First game I think I ever streamed was either Blacklight Retribution, which was a shooter game, or Just Cause 2 multiplayer, which was fun little silly mod at the time. Then there was a break, and then started playing ETS2. I don't know why I started just streaming it while playing it. It's not like I started both at the same time. I was already playing it anyway, and I think I was hanging out with people that were streaming. So I thought I could do it as well. And at the time, I was just driving up and down CD Road, reporting people. I was one of those. I just, well, didn't spam completely unnecessarily. I reported people that actually did something wrong. But I did that. When did you start playing for the first time? What made you play it? That I have no idea. I think I clarified that as well. When? End of 2014. Early 2015 is when I got into TMP. But what made you play it? I don't know. I can track exactly when I got the game. I think I got the gold edition near the end of that year. What made me buy it? Where did I see it? I don't know. What was that about? If you can remember when you got the game or when you started playing it, good. 10 more questions. Well, maybe. I mean, the form is still there if you do still want to check it out. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You can donate if you wish. I believe it's still set up like that. Very loud sound effect plays. If anyone is interested as well in becoming a member on Ko-fi, you get a bunch of perks for doing that. It's very good. How did you buy it? Well, I bought it on Steam because it is only currently available on Steam. You don't log what your thought was, do you? Go on, Babaz, check your diary. What was your thought? List your 3 reasons as to why you bought the game. Go on. That would be interesting. Yeah, you journal. Journal entry, 24th of September. Today I bought this game. It was on sale. So, you know, I went for it. Diary entry, YOLO'd. Why are you crashing with pro mods? I do not know. Have you put the mods in the wrong order? For pro mods on single player, you need them in a particular order. And you need the correct version of those mods for it to work. Wasting diesel. Virtual diesel, not actual diesel. It's in the correct order. Ah. 250 hours. There's something in the game, yeah. It's one of those relaxing type games. No, this isn't relaxing, don't get me wrong. When you're doing jobs and things by yourself, it's fine. It's one of those games where you have to play it for yourself to work out if it is actually fun for you. Other games you can see if they are fun by watching someone else play it. 2 times that person hit the car. Or rather got hit by the car. Biddies! Is it gonna play it? Scammed with the sound, Viking. It's just the sound decides to not work. Hold on a minute, I'll have to replay that. How you doing? Appreciate that. This car. If they have 500 biddies, what are you doing 500 biddies? DLC support. You could, yeah. Beta set to none? That's fine. Because, yeah, we aren't on that. This one is lagging a bit. If you can still tell that they're next to you, why would you still go for it, though? It's close. Oh, that was close. Oh, and then you decided not to do it to this one. But you were going to. I see. You were going to. 500 bitties. That's a lot, sadness of the other variety. That's... God damn, man. There we go. That's the whomp that plays. Nice. 250 women. It's quite a lot of women. Be a bit nervous around that many. Do you think you can become really good at drunk driving if you do 10 shots and boot off ETS every day? You'd probably become immune to the alcohol you're drinking at that point. Probably get liver poisoning. Not a recommended idea. But, you know. The sale, apparently someone said the sale is on the 29th. So, mark that in your calendar, go for it. Liver, kidney, everything eventually gets poisoned, whichever one the alcohol affects. It is the liver, isn't it? Wouldn't know, I don't drink it. So I mean, not to the point where, you know. Yeah, they said drunk driving, which means you have to drink certain substances to become drunk. Right? That was very weird. Yellow, by the way. Is this Felix? Felix is yellow. Sniffing lines and playing VR. Ooh. Wouldn't recommend doing that. That's an interesting combo, but hey, I mean, I'm not going to stop you. It's not suggested. Definitely is funny. And, okay, we've got these two arguing over here, not too sure why. And then there's one there, and then one there. Okay, we need to look at quite a few people there. Oh, here we go.
Guys? Can I slice some potatoes? Okay. Thanks. Fine, I'm back, Krew. Never gonna give you up, Pat.
At. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. I hope not. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Well, I don't quite know what the last lyric is, but you know what I mean. Right, there's more than that. Who else? How's it going, Beam? It's going well. How are you doing? Welcome in. Remember those two in front as well. Remember those ones. When you get pushed, it's not a good idea. How expensive is the game going to be? When normally it's about 20-ish pounds. When it's on sale, it's like £5. Very cheap. Very cheap. And a lot of the DLCs, maybe not really the new ones, but a lot of them will be discounted as well. At least 50% in some cases. So if you don't have any, stock up. And use the bundles. A lot of the DLCs are featured in various bundles, so do use them. This was, it's kind of both, because the car didn't move for 2 seconds, then this one tried to overtake. But when the car did try and move, they kind of pressed against their neck. That's what I see that as. There we go.
Fav kind of potato? Potato soup? Chips?
Chips? Potato chips? You mean crisps? I don't know. Potatoes are very versatile. They can be used by quite a number of, they can be used in quite a number of things. The Nordic thing, we don't have a date for that yet. The Nordic DLC, no. Probably next year, if not end of this year. Like the very end of this year. Because last year, we had, I think, 2 or 3 things that came in December. You had the Iveco, S-Way, already a year? The new Volvos, and Greece. I think all of those came within December last year. So, you know, it's possible. This was a great idea, mate. Didn't manage to make it, so then you tried to push in front like that. Correct, the bull bar I'm using is from the Volvo pack. It's one of the Volvo ones. Now you can use one of the ones from the Schoch pack, if you wish. Where did I want this one? This one. Fish and chips in Germany was really good. Oh, it is good.
Elephant emoji, a Vodako emoji, elephant emoji, a Vodako emoji, elephant emoji, a Vodako emoji, elephant emoji.
Still says it.
Emoji,
why is it saying emoji now?
A Vodako emoji, elephant emoji, a Vodako emoji, elephant emoji, a Vodako emoji.
Still says it wrong, yeah.
Emoji, a Vodako emoji, elephant emoji, a Vodako emoji, elephant emoji, a Vodako emoji, elephant emoji, a Vodako emoji.
You like your Vodacos? Free Shavakadu, like the old Vine trend. Oh, that was great. So they went for the overtake, and then they realized they didn't really have anywhere to go. They couldn't go anywhere because there was a wall on one side and a fence on the other, and people. How do you get admin? When the role is available for applications, there is a segment on the website with all the applications. And this one will be open, then you can fill in a form. And that's basically how you do it. Oh, really? Trump security? Where is he then? Does he play this game? What's up with that? The AITTS. I had it for a bit. These two are just doing that. Now, the other one would get a ban if their plate wasn't bad as well. You could immediately do that. What I'm going to do is that. Review that. Because if they're going to get a ban for one thing, might as well do it for the plates as well. What am I, yeah? That one. Got the soundboards.
Trip.
Sus. There we go. The plates, because this person is trying to impersonate, regardless of what name they would have there, if you're impersonating security or any form of sort of law enforcement, you're not allowed to do that. Comes down to impersonation. They may not actually be trying to pretend to be, as far as their chat, like controlling other people, but you still have it, so. Yeah, the overtake part was there, so. impersonation. It's not easy, but impersonation. And then we'll do change plates. Yes. Good job. I have a few sounds on my Go XLR, yes. I don't use it too much though. Can't see the emoji in the stream chat? Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, we're at the train line now. Hold on, let me just tweak that once slightly. 2019, hold on a minute. 2019. 2091, whoa. Could be a different person. Okay. 2091. Hello, Mitsu. Hello, Ruby. Welcome in. What do we... Ooh. This is fine. This one is fine. Because the main thing you want to look at is that nothing is floating and the fact that all the trailers actually do connect to each other properly. So this one is done via a fifth wheel, whatever. This one is done with a little hookup point. Nothing is missing from this. That's cool. Little outline holographic. Not holographic, you know what I mean? Like the template effect. This, however, interesting creation, I suppose. I don't think anything's prohibited from that. It's just question. Killua, look away. Shut up. No, it's not wicked. Look away. Turn away. No, you don't have much on the inside, though. I thought you'd put a bit more on the inside. The Black Mamba. Remember that from, what was the movie? Megamind? The Mamba. Yeah, so the main thing you wanted to check was the trailer. That trailer is okay. If someone else thinks otherwise, then I'm not too sure why. There aren't any, I think this is part of it. I don't see any problems with it. All the lights are there. That's another main thing. Best extension, you mean DLC, map type DLC thing? That's subjective, because it depends on what you want. Unless it starts flying around, yeah, I hope they don't sort of invert on each other. Let's not have that. EP might vanish. Please do go to bed if it's 1 AM. That's okay. I appreciate you stopping by, though. It's very kind of you. Application mentions something like, how would you punish this situation? How are you supposed to know? I don't think it refers to how long you could give the person. In fact, you could do that. You could say any length of time you want. If it's how would you punish the situation and you opted for a kick for something that could be a ban, then that might be a mistake there. Or vice versa. But if you say, oh, this person did this, and you explain the steps they did to do it and how they could avoid doing it, and then you say, oh, I might give them a week. The length of time may not be correct, but that's a good answer. That's pretty good. So I don't think it requires you to have an exact knowledge at the time. Because it is, how would you do it? That's the question. Some of the roof lights? Yeah. Is it bad when you have 3 crashes? Is the route the CD road? That's completely normal. That's fine. Thank you for the Prime. Is that in response to answering the question? I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Good luck, though. If you're able to apply next time it's open, maybe we'll see you on the team. Takes a while for them to be sorted through, though, so don't expect anything immediately. T, welcome in. Tuska. Thank you for the follow as well. I must have skimmed over that one. I saw yours. Posh Boy as well. How are you doing? Welcome. I do read the TikTok comments, yes. I'm skimming between the different ones. Whatever you just said, I just saw it disappeared. If you could paste yours again. Some of these questions disappear. I have to be paying attention, man. That was close. You could look back on it. Yeah, I think there's in the section of recruitment, you can see below that, I think it lists your previous applications, and you can just look at that as if you were looking at a previous appeal. I think that's how they, that may not have ended well. I'd have had a crash there. Hello, Source. Yes, that is a ban, yes, for squeezing through the traffic. Don't do that. But a Parker 2 trailer. Time it. See how long it takes you. Question about your paint. Your paint is glowing. Oh, God. Glowing paints, I don't think we see. People have this weird trend of having glowing tire text as well. Thankfully, we don't see that. I'll have a look at it in a moment. Most calming voice. I appreciate it. What server? Sim 1. Server Sim 1. No reverse. There is a console, not gaming console, there's a config console setting to enable parking for multiple trailers. What was the motive here? What was that about? Ah, it's a shame they didn't stay on this side. No, that's annoying. Why? What is your motive, huh? Why? What's the point in that? I don't know what the command is. It's simple parking doubles. That's what it is. And it's set that to 0 and it will disable the only parking forward thing. Most challenging road? Probably some of the bendy roads. The Alps. Quite challenging one. Gibraltar. Oh, ooh, I'd want to check that out. Which one are you in this crowd here, Magnum? If you're the light blue one, I can see how you feel that would glow, but I don't see any glow emerging from all of these. Sorry for being late. Yash, you don't need to apologize for that. Studying is important. This? No, that's not glowing, no. It's an interesting blue, though. Yeah. Euro Truck? Yes. Simulator 2. That's the one. V8 Magnum. Interesting trailer, yeah. Not too, yeah. Maybe the whatever box was on this has been unloaded. Just pretend. Can I help you? What do you need help with? There's a ticket. An appeal ticket? A support ticket? What was it for? You have almost the same blue going on here. This one's a little bit more green than this one is. A greeny blue. So yeah, I'm not seeing any glow, no. If you see the glow, that's only on your end. Some people, again, they save edits till they duplicate several things and then the glow becomes insane, but it's only for them. Hawley trailer. Well, none of these are the Hawley trailer. Is this meant to be? Because why is that just by itself there? It looks a bit silly. What have you done? Where's the rest of the... Actually, don't say that. You need to come up with an SSS September, you know? Think of one. No can do, though, eh? No. Flower, how you doing? Can't just tell me to do that. But into Munich, but it's only 12k. Oh, that's not too bad. So such. Yeah, maybe. Different player, it is. I use it sometimes. Report does not exist. Yes, it does. Now it doesn't, because I just deleted it. Dwarfi! Did you actually sleep? She has an upcoming thing on one of her next streams, and if she doesn't sleep, then, you know. Finished it. Very good. Keep on for screenshots. To go into the photo mode, press equals. That's a quick way of doing that. It hurts. Why? What are you doing? Is it because you... a bit of a cold, you're sniffing too much? It just goes all the way up into your head. That's not good. I'm just glad you did sleep. For a bit. It's not his fault. Got pink? Oh, it's 180. Please do not drive down that way, though. Well, I mean, you know, now they're off the road, huh? Well done. PP indeed. Is that relating to your opening statement? Probably. Could be. Where's the car gone? Bring the car back. Where were they, this car? A lot of people do cut across the lane, yes. Because you're limited to 60 when you get out of the city. And then after, maybe where the bridge is, you go up to 80. And then it's up to the full speed from there. They try and overtake. Still within that limit. It doesn't work like that. You go pee? Enjoy. Enjoy. No comment. Suck socks, September? Do you want to do that? What? Really? When is it? Maybe. You could try that. How often do you have to talk in VCs? Well, I remember we were in VC for Real Ops. It's probably not a common thing. If you want to play other games with some of the stuff, then yeah, I don't think it's a requirement to often be in voice chat. Also, you pasted your reply, didn't you? For the question above. And permanent. Well, that one wasn't, no. The only one that's been listed as permanent today is the person that had the, what's it called? The Trump security in their plates. But that's only until they change those plates. So it's not actually fully permanent. Whatever happened here has just been sorted. Oh, a support system ticket for the thing that happens when you try and get in the server. I am not able to help with that because, well, one, I'm not support, and two, I wouldn't be able to escalate the situation. What priority level did you set the ticket to? Oh, well done. Saw that. Why'd you do that? Oh, wait, this is Duisburg. Duisburg, the big hell city where bridge meets roundabout. This one. Oh, don't like it. Snowy roads, yes, hopefully. We do have the autumn mod now, which I should start using. Would be nice if I did. Hi, okay. I don't know how many tickets they have, so within all in due time, obviously if it limits you playing, I think you should have put critical for that. Or very high. Can't you join the free DLCs? Because how are they... That's not how that works. You need them on Steam. You need valid copies of the game and the DLCs on Steam for TMP to synchronize it, to see it. The Giant Holy thing, it has ended. The event ended, I think, in June or July or something, but they're still in the game. You can still take them. Don't support it. Autumn mod, yes we do. I believe. As of the big changelog the other day. Those are the things. But no, technically speaking, the trucks that are added to the game, they are listed as DLCs, but they're listed as free. But that's not what they meant by free DLC. Great report, by the way. Fantastic. Good job. How do you attach more than one trailer? There are some configurations you can buy where there's multiple trailers. If you mean these strange combos that people use, they've edited their files a bit. Let me have a look. Company trailer manager. Trailer purchase. If I go all the way to the end, there we go. There's a double there. Double. Crone. Which one has the full double? See, Cass doesn't have any doubles. Kugel. Only one page, really. Only 4 trailers. Schmitz. There's your full-size HCT version. The weird ones, they're usually edits. You can try and find some of those on the Steam Workshop at your own risk. You'd basically subscribe to the mod on single player. You'd go into the same menu I was just in, find it, buy it, and then when you're in TMP, TMP thinks you just own the trailer anyway. What's that about? Vegas! How you doing? Hold on a minute, Vegas. Big fan. Welcome welcome back for your second month. Hope you're doing well. How do you know who the suspect is? I don't need to know their actual name or anything about them. It's just the person's ID. Think of it as just being the name has been replaced. It's the same person still. It's hidden. That's all it is. Well done, Felix. 1 times. True. 1 times. Hands off the keyboard. I don't think TMP will come to console. TMP works as far as files, not like the way the game does. It may not. It may not. How many hours do you think? You can practice. You move the back trailer first, and then the dolly, and then the front trailer. That's all you have to look at. You get stacks. There are a few stacks you can use, I think, in-game. Could be wrong. Some of them are in tuning packs. Configurations. So, you know, the Mighty Griffin pack and so on. You're stuck. Black on black and black. This one is, and that other one that went by was quite good. Yeah, but I like that. I would use that. Well, maybe my paint job, but then I'd have, you know. Are you alone? Ah, She-Wolf, how you doing? People happy? Welcome in. Have a flower, big fan. Gez, are you still around? Gez, can you shout out She-Wolf as well? How's it going? How was stream? I've noticed you finished. Thank you. Hey! Whoa! Okay, I did wonder how that happened. Oh, they're lagging. Oh, right. Ah, no, I know how it happened. I got you. Step by step. Thank you for shouting them out. They hit this person. Or this one? Yes, because this one is... They've moved... They went... Moved a bit. And then... Oh. What do you see? If we see that, what do you see when you're driving? Does it look normal to you? Oh, God. Oh, God. It's a good message. It generates one each time, which is quite nice. Based on stream titles, a bit in your bio, and other things they can describe you. It's a shout-out, you know? So, bunch of my peoples, go and check them a follow. This one I just saw, but I didn't see who started that. I don't want to assume the wrong thing, so. Are they not kicked? It might just be a lag spike. It's not a consistent thing. The ping, someone's ping last time was like 600 and something. But they weren't kicked for it. Maybe they were a few moments later, but no, I didn't see it like that. Gotta go, Killua. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Can't feel. Game's acting like everything's normal. Ew. That was attempt 1, I think. Yeah, She-Wolf, if you want to use it as well, it's the Frosty tools. You can add a bunch of different tools like shoutouts, lurk, things, such like that. That's the bot that does that. I think Ashley could benefit from that as well. It can be quite funny. Some of them are obviously premium features, but most of them are pretty good for what they are. Look at that. That's one of the weird combos that you were wondering about. Keep distance? Yeah, a lot of people don't worry about that, do they? People don't pay attention to tags. Keep distance, laggy, things like that. I mean, yeah, some people do pay attention. A lot of people, if you have your tag the same color as your name, then people get confused and they think the entire thing is your name. Don't do that. Right, you know what we could do? I'm going to look away so I'm not getting distracted. More questions. What have you got? Let me just have a look at the next ones. Oh, one of them is pretty good. Okay. Question time. We have another one. We have 60. Someone submitted another one. I see. Who's your inspiration? For streaming? For videos? Video-wise, I think in recent years, editing style, there have been a few creators that I've been trying to replicate. One of them is Martin Cedarpants. Very funny, very memey, very quick edits. You'll notice in my videos, a lot of edits are very fast-paced, choppy. Not random sound effects always, but that kind of funny frog guy, yes. That's one example. Who else? Inspiration for streaming? There isn't really one, because I just decided to do it myself. In life? I don't know otherwise. Didn't hear. You said the message was cute, so I said the bot is the Frosty Tools bot. If you wanted to use that as well. You don't listen to me either? No, you don't. Damn it, man. You could probably set that up if you want to shout out people as well. Yeah, inspiration. I don't know. Who's your inspiration, chap? Hey, anyone motivate you in life? You got a mentor or something? Yesterday, how can you suddenly braked even though you left a distance? Managed to stop without crashing, however the driver behind you didn't. So he hit you. Ah. If the video shows that the one in front of you slammed their brakes, then you're not the one at fault. Because you had to do that in order to avoid a crash anyway. If you say you barely managed to stop. It's a chain reaction though. It will always happen where the ones further back won't have enough distance. This one's good. Why don't TMP tighten the rules? Make repeated bans more severe to act as a deterrent. Clearly the current system doesn't work. The thing is though, do you want more lengths? So you want to bring back permanent after the 3-month thing? Or do you want to have more things to be banned for? Do you want more aggressive bans? But that could lead to people saying even more that they were banned for nothing. It works, but we have too many players. I think that's the thing. You need a lot more team members, which is very difficult to do. And get them on at the right time. So I think it's just, there's a lot of reports, and often we can't keep up with the amount of reports, which is why the list is always at 100. 2 years. Match IRL. If we had a license system, that would be interesting. Could you imagine? It's Split Calais. Maybe it will eventually be like that. They're slowly changing the road, so Calais will end up like that as well. Perhaps, as a highway segment. This is normal. We're playing on a normal servers. More bans, yeah, more severe to act as a deterrent. So this person might want the permanent thing to return, because it goes first 3, 1 month, 3 months. It used to go permanent. Maybe 6 months? But then that's still another ban that you could then come back from. They might want it back. Do be careful though. Just generally speaking. A lot of the bans are placed on a CD road. So, only way to avoid getting in those situations is stay away from it. And if you're worried about getting a ban yourself, that's on you. Not on me. That's on you, I'm afraid. What button for sirens? I believe sirens on police vehicles and so on such is N. The same as air horns. If you don't have sirens, then you can't use them. N for next. Or night. N. Not M. RM separate? Have them more open. It is kind of separate, isn't it? Unless you mean like GMs don't do web reports at all. Is that what you mean? But that sounds a bit silly then. No, I get that. Yeah, I believe air horns and sirens are done with the letter N key. In other vehicles in previous years, I believe it was also J, but J is the same one to turn your lights on. So that's different. I believe it's N. Because cars and such, they don't have air horns, so that would be the replacement sound. Go to City Road? We are on the City Road. We're looking at it. I'm not the one driving on it, though. Devs can make custom roads. In fact, we have. The 2 fuel stations on this road are custom. They're not actually there in single player. There are a few other modifications as well. The massive intersection is also us. Yeah, I don't think you get another application this year, no. It's only whenever they need people. It took them a good few months to process through them, I assume. Because we had a fair number of people joining in the following weeks. Oh, wait, didn't I just see this? Because I didn't see someone in the road. That's not your fault. We do need to TP away, though. Way! There goes the trailer. Now, well done. Landed almost completely off the road. Damn. Mods is a map mod. Yes, it basically expands the map, almost doubling it in size. Don't have that one. With mods, but no, it doesn't refer to multiple mods. It's just its own project. Disband? You want to be disband? No. Not by asking me, no. Yes, other people can see items you've bought from the Steam market. Yes, like the lights. Those lights would have originally been obtained through completing an event for that particular year. I have them, because I did the event. But then some people like to sell them to make a bit of money. So yeah, anything you buy on the Steam Workshop should be visible. So they would be cabin accessories, paint jobs, rewards, the little plushies inside to go on the seat. All those. Some, I believe there is still, there's the Swedish flag pennant thing. One of them that has a gold ring around it sells for quite a lot of money still. For some reason, like £8 for there's our friend, for one in-game item. Swedish one? Yeah. Blocking, the trailer's in the way. They were just going around the trailer. What do you mean? 400 euros? Or you mean €4.77? There's no way that costs 400 euros. I don't have one. 400 euros? What? It's NFT status right there. That wasn't that bad. Is it difficult to mod? Not really, no. It's like 10. 400 euros? I'm tempted to check that out. What? Market. You want to market, then you sort by price, don't you? No, I don't see them. Only one for sale. Oh my god. No one's going to buy it though, are they? It is there. 416. France, 50. Germany, 44. Another Swedish one. Oh, the 3 crowns variant. We're talking like CSGO skins right here, aren't we? Specific variant.
I'm getting old 54 months.
54? 6 months in advance, Rowan. Gingerbread House. 3p. 22,000 available. What the flip? Do people buy them really cheap and then sell them? What are we buying? We're looking on the marketplace. Dwarfi says there's a very expensive Swedish pennant. 30%? Ah! Well, I appreciate doing that. That is very kind of you. Welcome back. 54. And for the next 6 after that. 6? God damn. Go driving? I might. Not today, though. Where have you... My god, yeah. 477. My god. That's a lot. Real money. If Zazo's in the stream, real money. That's insane. Stolen semi-chase? The what? 400 for a pennant. Do they want someone to actually fall for it? I mean, if I sold that. Damn. So much money, though. I don't buy in-game items like that. Am I going to use it? I'm not Swedish. Why would I use it? Cool to have. But, you know. Can I spectate you? Why do I need to spectate you? Are you a bad driver? Do I need to monitor your stuff? Oh, someone is currently driving a stolen truck? Oh, is XQC leeching and watching that as well? Probably is. These two crashed. You sold them, but you bought a game. Oh, that's okay. At least you reuse the money. Money is money. You're still mad about you? You shouldn't have done whatever you did to get banned then. You see how everything is clearing up in front of this person? What does this person even do? GTA streamer. They might be getting ideas. Gonna recreate it. Go down to the port and yoink a truck from there. On their screen, there's a little bit of distance there. Sometimes this has been banned for because players see the person at a different range to them. That's still kind of bad overtake. Luckily, they weren't hit by that. Didn't even use the lane. You merged over enough to leave the lane, but... Oh yeah, it's desync. Yeah, it's just very silly to merge quite close in front of someone. Don't do that. Want to know how I have awesome FPS? Let me change that for you. Oh, you see those FPSs? All 30 of them? Not good, is it? Not good. Lovely. There was someone else in that other report I wanted to see. That I didn't. Didn't I point out a bunch of stuff that happened in front of the suspect and none of it I went to have a look at? Well. What was RAM? I think this has 32 gigs and 80% of it is being used by various programs. I like to have Task Manager open just in case. You never know. DDR5. Yeah, might be. There's a specs list on the Twitch page. I don't know what it even is. Treasure Train? Just started? A bit late. Chat is a Treasure Train. Apparently you get discounts if you participate in the train. Interesting. They're doing that a lot more. Is it only during this month as well? It's heavily during this month, I think. Scare the game, exactly. Boring is not reckless driving? Oh, shame. Hello, Kieran. How you doing? Ah. How the hell? It's a pain. I don't know what the equivalent to that is for mine. I use a Ryzen something 5950X and a 3080. Those are my main ones. Streaming and recording. Streaming from the CPU. Obviously. Hello, Theniers. Grand. Ah, you can relax now. You're in Istanbul? Oh, in 3 weeks. Ooh, exciting. Going like, oh. It's using OBS, not a capture card. No. If I had a dual PC set up, then you would use a capture card for that. Hello, Raja. Welcome in. Yeah, that's how you would do that. Even if I could benefit from having two PCs, I don't have the space for it, I think, at the moment. I'd have to put it somewhere else. Don't have that much space. Hello, Jack. Welcome in. 260 euro for there and back, the return flight? Oh, see, that was a hit from the same sort of thing, you see. On their screen, they'll say they didn't see the person, but no, there's desync involved. You're still merged. Which straight over? Still merged quite close in front to try and beat the queue there. Hello, Kingstorm. Welcome in. That's quick. How you doing? Appreciate rig. Yeah, what most people do for the streaming PC, you might have a crappy graphics card, maybe not too bad RAM, but then a really good CPU. And then in the other one, you have not really a very good CPU, but a really good graphics card. And then both work together. Woody clap. Hostel 6 nights, 100? Oh, that sounds pretty good. Hope you enjoy yourself. It's just amazing how much you've been traveling. You've been all over the place, documenting. I've been seeing your stories and posts. It's pretty good, Samus. I'm glad you've been doing that. Continuing the gifted sub. Thank you, Nate. There's no alert for that because I don't know what on earth that counts as. Big fan. Did the car move? I think this is the same car. I missed it. Big fan. There are some new cars. They're not new in the sense of they're staying here. There's a Mazda is one of them. Big fan. I appreciate that. Small issue. Promo. The menu shows 275. Does it? Oh. Well done for pointing that out. How long is it staying? They stay for a month, and then halfway through that month period, players can vote on what they want for the next poll. I believe we've only had these for maybe 2 weeks or so, so you may get a poll soon, voting the next vehicles in. And then at the end of the 4, you'll get the result on whatever one gets added. And I say month, not literally from the first to the last day of the month. Last week? Oh, we've already been long enough then. What options do we have? If we have any obscure vehicles, you vote for the obscure vehicles. That's just how this works. Always vote for the strange vehicle. Do it. $143 Scania? Nope. It counts as a mod, so no. 30 mile an hour? Is this person just driving normally? Hey, again, you remember that Top Gear episode where they did the chase and James was driving at regular speed? What are they going to do? Try and pull him out of the vehicle? Exactly. Treasure train complete. Appreciate that, chat. That's a cool feature. Cool feature. But you regretted that. You thought that was going to be completely smooth, just all the way past all the traffic, but no, that didn't work. Didn't work the way you wanted it to. Scania Super looks good. Well, the thing is, when they go and show these places and things they go and visit, there's no confirmation of when it's actually out. When you have a stream when they're talking about it, that means it's really close. So, again, November and December could be very eventful. You never know. He stopped? Oh. Shame. Hello, German Cat. Welcome in. Hello, Scott. You watch some vids. Yeah, but those vids, if you watch for some channels, they're based on speculation. They might take part of what is said on an SCS stream, but there's not all the context provided. But yes, they do look good. I remember when they first went to go and take pictures of the Scanias. This was a good few years ago. Because I used to do a end of year summary of like whatever they discuss in that final stream. I kind of splice it all together in about a minute. In one of them, 2 or 3 years ago, they showed that. And a bunch of other stuff as well. So at the end of this year, do tune into that stream and see what they reveal. Yeah. Servers are free to join, yes. You need the game on Steam, though. Actual copy of the game. Good jump. The person moved over. Second attempt. Oh, Dacia. It's the Dacia Sendero. Handbrake. They removed? The handbrake? How do you? Why would you remove the handbrake? Good news. Moves on to something else. Yeah. Ah, man, I miss it. Might go binge watch a bunch of other Top Gear episodes later. Why does it need the Steam version? Because that's the valid copy of the game. It doesn't work using the CD version, obviously, and it doesn't work using the cracked version because, obviously, that's just how it is. A button or lever. Ooh. That's what I don't like. One thing they're also changing, not just in trucks but in cars and things in general, is when they remove the sort of the tactile buttons or the kind of flippy switch and things, they've just got like clean, like you're touching a phone screen. So there's no sensory response to you pressing the button. You don't know if you've actually pressed it or not. Not a fan of that. Cars, other devices, you know, everything is going completely flat now. Teslas are very known for doing that, yes. Not a fan. TV is a dash. Well, that bit can be okay, but I want buttons on it. I would want actual clicky buttons. You know? Think back to very old cars and they have levers and actual switches everywhere. Handbrake on screen? That's such a bad idea. What if the screen breaks or stops working? What if the software crashes? Oh, sorry, can't handbrake. Yeah, not good. Do you think it's fair to someone be annoyed at you? It's funny to see when people get annoyed for others driving at a normal speed. But what I'd say is let them be annoyed and then they might try and overtake. When they try and overtake, they usually mess it up. And you're fine. Because, you know, you were driving at a normal speed. Completely fine. I think there is a list of what mods are allowed. I need to find it and I need to make a command on it. The thing is, there's only really 3-ish mods properly. You've got pro mods, debus, and the seasonal weather mods. Like right now it's the autumn mod. That's basically it. There are others that work. We put them in quotes, but you have to set them up on single player first. Like the trailer configurations. Analog braking, like the accelerator pedals cover sliding up at full throttle. Sliding up? Got to live in shorts? What do you mean? How's that one even going? You choose whichever stream you want. Ogre, if you want to, Ogres, if you want to switch over to the other one. I am in landscape as well. Go for it. Right. One more report, then I'll do some more questions. LA, of course it is. No, it's usually Florida Man. Has anyone else done this thing where apparently there's a fun little trivia, fun little thing you can do? If you do Florida Man and then the date of your birthday, basically, and see what news story comes up, because there's always a Florida Man does this and this using a hatchet and a spider and like what the flip? Yeah, that was good. I don't remember what mine was. No? Do it. Not like your phone won't have in a Tesla, you can have an iPad. Exactly. You can probably watch a movie on it. It's ridiculous. Probably because the car does everything for you. Do we properly allow full self-drive at the moment? I don't know if we do. I know America does. I don't know if we actually have it now. Hey man, you want to pay attention to what lane you're supposed to be in? As if they getting into position and then tabbing out, because they're just gently changing lane now. Simulator. Not good. Autopilot might be fine. But why would you do that though? What is the cause of them drifting over the road? Now I'm sure it may not have been intentional. This might be a quick job. Why though? You gradually got back in this lane as well. They might actually be tabbed out because from the rest of it they were going in a straight line. Where do they next? There we go. Might have actually been tabbed out. That's still your fault. Because why are you not in control of your vehicle? Why are you not paying attention? Especially when arriving in a busy place. Yeah, why would you do that? Driver go back. Hey, we're not going to ban them for more based on their truck choice. Otherwise, I'd ban everyone except using a Scania. You know? Glowing again, but stronger. Yeah, we don't see the glowing, sadly. So on your screen, I'm sure this looks absolutely disgusting. What I suggest you do, just for clarification, take a picture of what you see And then if you want to join the Discord, if you're not in it already, put a picture of it in there. And I just want to see the difference between no glowing at all versus it probably being on fire. I'm very curious. Yeah. Some people can kind of get a kind of glowy chrome effect by duplicating that a fair bit. Doesn't work the way you want it to. Banning everyone for not driving a Scania, because Scania is my choice. So yeah, deal with it. Eh? Exactly. Luca, welcome in. Zane as well. Hello, Ma. Hope you're doing well. Good day. Okay, well, I said I was going to do another... Oh, yeah. Running naked through Walmart parking lot? That just sounds... That's peak American right there. Regardless of Florida or not, that's just American man. Yeah, I need to look up my one. 50-year-old Florida man pleaded guilty this week to federal charges in connection with receiving $55K in kickbacks related to investments by the United Public Workers Mutual Aid Fund. Interesting. Florida man charged over slapping hot coffee on McDonald's drive-thru employee. That's still mean, though. Has respect? Good. What, this thief? Maybe they have respect for other people, but they're just pissed off for something else. How might I be doing well? Freddie, welcome in. Hope you're doing well, chat. Asmeen? What'd you call me? Unauthorized grilling? At home? What do you mean it's at home? How can it be unauthorized? Does he not own the home? Stacks bumper on back wall mod, but it won't appear in game. You're not trying to go on to TMP, are you? After doing that. The mod should work. Are they for the correct version of the game? Arrested for McDonald's having a knife. Well, yes, you shouldn't be brandishing knives in public. That's bad. This one was them urgently slowing down. Green one is strong. Yeah, we don't show that. Because that's just chaos if that were to be visible. Hit the barrier, or did you hit the lag? Ah. I see. And then the car just... Yeah, the only one that's at fault here is the car, really. Squeezing through all of it. As you supposed to eat the McDonald's? Well, you cut up your burger in McDonald's, eh? Knife and fork. I would do that. At home. If it's in a particularly large burger. Hell no am I picking it up. Some scooters drive like the underroads. Some of them drive knowing that they can squeeze between queues. I think that's why they do it. Florida woman steals pizza delivery man's car, crashes into the house. Into his house. Or just any house. That's insane. A scooter that's run down, that could be nice. We have added some very goofy vehicles before. There was one of them where it's like you're driving, you're an egg or a potato, and you're driving in what looks like a bathtub on wheels. That was one of the vehicles. Why have you got only one set of wheel in white and then the other one is not? Yeah, so you see that the lag that they had prior to that doesn't matter because they didn't lag at all in the crash. Slow down. These vehicles, if the Skoda, yes. With these other ones, if you buy it once, it will automatically swap to whatever the next vehicle is. So your mileage will still go up. The vehicle will just look different. Yeah. Do I read TikTok chat? Yes. I try to. No, the other one I think was reported for potentially blocking the car or blocking something else, but it was all caused by the person trying to avoid the one that was lagging in front of them. So, bit of a chain reaction. Okay, let me go and have a look. Maybe some more questions. What have we got? I want to read them first in my mind, just to check if they're okay. Hello, Pro, welcome. Okay, these ones are quite good. These ones are fairly easy. Question time. Hello, Scotty. I'm doing well. How you doing? How did you find the game, ETS2? Anyone else can answer this question as well. Easy answer. I do not know. Because this links into how did you start streaming it? I don't know how I know when I got it, but why did I get it? Why did I buy it? Was it inspired by someone else? Now, I was watching Squirrel sometime around that. I've been following Squirrel for 10 years now. But I got the game before that. I don't know what made me get it. What was I looking at? It sucks because I wish I knew. I mean, ATS, I got that on release, so that's easy. That turns 10 next year, by the way. February-ish next year. That's insane. Are there any videos you wish hadn't gone as viral? No. Because while it can be random, they all go viral for a reason. There are some where I've been confused on why it has gone viral, not thinking it shouldn't have. The one where someone skips through the lights at Calais and I called him a maniac. Why does that have 1 million views? The more recent one where I'm talking about the lines and people crossing over the lines. Lines. Why does that have 1 million as well? On the YouTube at the moment, the video that of the first one of the Driving Academy in ETS, that has like 60k, which is insane not only for my channel but insane in general. It's a long form YouTube video. I don't wish that it didn't go viral. That's insane. I'm just confused on why it did. There's a reason for anything, you know. Some videos flop, some don't. You just keep posting them. Some will do well. That's just how that works. Genius. Who's you the best? Oh, stop it. Well, you know. I'm sure other people have very good recollections of when they got the game. AMA is, if you want to add another question to it, I'll eventually get to it. I'm only question 16 out of 60, so you've got time. If I do it with this method. 110 on the server is max. If you're on server simulation 2, you can go 150. That was yours? It's a good question. It's a good question. There may be some other similar questions that pop up later on, so I might skim over those or delete those as time goes by. If it's a question that's already been asked in the AMA before. They wanted to skip the queue, but don't do that. Sim 2 does have less people, but unfortunately that's just how it is. Players voted to have a server of that spec. Different, but higher speed limit. And the crowd didn't move. We thought they would. We genuinely thought they would all move to Sim 2 because it's a higher speed limit. EU 2, which is now Sim 1, was also 150. Trash, in the YouTube chat, if you can try and do !AMA, I don't know if the command is set up on there. If it isn't, I will paste it. Should be able to do command AMA. AMA. Go to the pub, enjoy. TikTok? No, not on TikTok. That was a YouTube question, thankfully. Is it because I said it? Damn, I said it. Well, we have less people now anyway, so probably because I did say it. Did nothing. Okay. I will sort that out. Well, we need the end of the stream as well. What was, so, okay, so did the pink one do anything? Pink one's in front. Usually cars justify their actions by just revenge on someone else. Ah. Now, I'm not agreeing with you that you should have done that, but I can see why you did that. Okay, I see that. West? Welcome in. It just popped up. Okay. No, you can't add them that way. It's the Google form. You just go on that and you type it in. There we go. Not a very good attempt. But, you know, it was an attempt. Yeah, you see. Why, though? Why did this happen in the first place? What was the reason? this. That's how NPCs merge in single player. Shouldn't do that. It's quite a sharp. Yeah, you caused the collision because someone was next to you, even though the car had kind of pushed out at that time, like this. They are technically in the lane now, so. Could be an accident. What's up? We have been reviewing reports today and answering a few questions from an ongoing AMA thing. Yeah, I feel this started a little bit earlier on than that. Also, the car started it. Ignore the other two. There. So then the truck got revenge for that, and then the car got revenge for that. See how it doesn't work? From that situation, who wins? 2 years, Ronald, nearly 3. God damn. So we've got that, and then this one is collectively that. So just both of them. Here is the same one. Command AMA. It's easy here. Road rage, typical one, alright. This one, they went without yielding first. Here they come. Now, while you have permission to go because you're already on the road, I don't get why some people don't just slow down just in precaution. Anyway, even if you're in the right, you don't want damage, do you? What's the need for that? You kind of made it worse by squishing them. A bit weird. The eye tracking is the Tobii eye tracker. For in these streams, it just shows you roughly where my eyes are going, which in this case is everywhere. You can turn it off if it's too distracting. The widget pop out is somewhere here. I don't know where it is. You can turn it off if you want. Nice, Sadness, nice. Tobii, if you do want to get one, it helps with driving. It helps with, it's enabled in a bunch of games as well. For head tracking, eye tracking.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you, to help you get settled in on your first night.
Monka. Top left. Yeah, it's somewhere here, somewhere. A little pop out. You can change the color of it. You can turn it into a heat map if you want. Why is it high quality on TikTok? It is using... Shouldn't be that much different. It's the actual, the raw layer of it. So on the TikTok stream, none of the effects happen. And on the purple one, it's shrunk because it's a scene within a scene. That shouldn't lose any quality because it's not like it's distorted or anything. But that's funny. It's the entire 16:9 size. Yesterday they banned you because they thought you were a hacker. Really? Have you appealed it? No, you don't do slash and then add the AMA. No, you don't do that. That's not how you add to it. No. Besides the one Michelin man, that doesn't look too bad. Those colours don't look the same though. It's kind of a red-pink metallic. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that. It's kind of ugly. It is the best looking of the Ivecos. The older ones look worse. Speed went up from 110 to 112. That can be okay, because if you hit a bump in the road or you're going slightly downhill, people do go over 110 all the time. You play other games? Not too often. But I do have a bunch of games and a few that I've played with other people. I have a channel that I haven't used yet, that I might use if I ever feel like playing some other games. There are some videos on the YouTube channel, which I've used, of which, by the way... I know that one's just crashed. If I do, can I do it in all of the chats? It won't work in the kick chat. I'll do Yutta. Yes. The YouTube channel has a few videos that I've played other games with other people with, and I think as of today I saw that I have access to the collaborations feature, which means if you go and watch the video, it will show all the channel names of the people that are actually in the video, instead of previously you had to link them in the description, or, you know, link on screen or something like that. So that's pretty cool. But the main one I stream is this, because the audience is basically tailored to this. If I play anything else, which I've recently played The Hunter, a few times I've streamed Farm Sim. What else? Maybe one or two other things. Most people don't watch that. Australian Truck Sim? I hear that's pretty good. These ones, they're trying to do a loop. That's what they're doing. And they're not moving on as more people come up the ramp. The game is available on Steam. This multiplayer mod is available from TruckersMP.com. Should be someone else. You're not the only one to wonder that, honey. It sounds like an interesting idea, but surely that's just an extra step. Because you'd want to have like a neutral response to it. I understand that. I don't know though. Yeah. Makes it fair. No, I get that. I get that. But the person that has banned you would then link the video and explain what they saw to justify the video. So it's not like they'd be, hopefully not being biased, or intentionally mean. Shouldn't be. 1251, why? These two merged at the same time and then they're just attacking each other. That's the funny part. 1251, you sure? You sure? Can't block the way. We are in an industry. This is 1251. Has the person been recently kicked? Because now it's a different person. When is it busiest? Now. Anytime now. Evening European time. Is when it is busy. Oh, the report you mean? What number did I TP to? 1251. That's what that's gone. Unless you mean 1521. Which is there. Are you sure you're saying the correct number? This is why I don't often respond to that. Because people often get the number wrong. Name of the game is Euro Truck Simulator 2. ETS2. ETS2. On Steam. This chase better be good. Oh, hell yeah, British. Oh, I see. Right, they've got that. I retract my statement. If the flag were being used as genuinely, then sure. Nice. Oh, we saw this one before. And on that note, basically done. Hello, JR, welcome in. Boxed in by a spot fan? Oh, that should be fun. The route where you can meet a lot of people, but not Calais and Dover. Here is Duisburg. This is the other end of the road. Not here. They'd be following this road here. So Calais there, Dover there, they'd come over and then immediately go up all the way along and then end up in Dover. Duisburg. That's the busy one. Anywhere else is different. Think he's AFK? Well, I can't look at that if he's AFK, if he's not doing anything. Unless you mean he's blocking while AFK. Here, ooh, the Calais turn. Oh, this one. Interesting parking spot. TP them. See if they return. You were doing the speed limit and they were telling you to go quicker. Yeah, they will do that a lot. What's your specs? If you want to come over to the Twitch stream, there is a panel below the Twitch stream explaining all the specs. I don't have that linked in the YouTube because it's too... it'll probably clog up the description. Feel free to pop on over. Fair choice. What, on the corner? No. Not really. Understood. The main ones people want are the CPU and the GPU anyway. That's fine. Didn't cause any issues. No, for the one I just TP'd, no, that's why I TP'd them. Because I'm curious on how they got there. If they load a save or end up, you know, driving back there themselves, then yeah. Coach's DLC next 10-20 days. That's too soon. I don't think so, no. They still have a bit of time to talk about it, because I don't think they've showcased and talked much about all of the vehicles yet. Yeah. It's probably shown in one of the reports yet, but relax. We don't. Yeah, your quote is still there. Huh? Oh, because you got the ping from it. That's what you get. Do we have any quote anniversaries, by the way, coming up? I think we did a few recent ones. Firing up the game. Don't know who said that. Oddly similar name to you, eh? Oddly similar. Cantor, welcome in. I appreciate that. Have a flower. If you don't mind, what do you think about the next release? The next release will be Nordic Horizons, which will probably be next year. Thing with the music. This, it just shows what song is currently playing. It's only on this scene. Because you can also do the command song, and it will tell you. That's an easier way of doing it as well. The next DLC I think would probably be an ATS one. We're near to this year, probably at the very end. Would probably be Louisiana, or maybe one of the other ones. Speaking of music, you know what we could do? You know what we could do? Did it work? It did, it did. In the Twitch chat, there is a poll at the top of the screen. Pick a number from 1 to 5. That indicates how many songs from the current song I skip. So then pick an outro song. If you manage to tie them, I add the numbers together. Because it's just how that works. You have a mission, chat. Try it. Game data is private. Yes, you go into your Steam settings, in your privacy settings, and set all of it to public. Briefly, so that it can sync that. It may not be instant to sync it. Pretty good job. Pretty good job. And then it should, you know, orange. It's a dark orange. It's, yes, I'm glad you like it. It's dark orange. Yeah. Technically what brown is. 2 + E + 4 is 9 songs. This one's just started. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we do the 10th song because we're skipping 9. Yes. You mean other way around? That's basically what you just said, yes. You go dark enough with orange, it turns brown, yeah? That could be quotable, that's funny. It's funny there. You know, if you do this, you get that. Wait a minute. Other way around. James May. You remember James May's signature rugby top jumper thing he had on? It was kind of a purple and pink stripes. That was good. It's just black. If you make any color dark enough, it will turn black, because it will just lose all of its hue, I guess. It's a good song, though. Oh, yes. Okay. Becomes eternal. It becomes the void. The Minecraft void. There's a void in this game as well. If I go underground, it's just the eternal black of everything. The void eats everything up. Is now blocking Lefty's trailer. Is it the same person? I don't want to look at it now. I'm going to wrap on the stream. None of the friends are on at the moment. Shame. If She-Wolf was still on, She-Wolf sometimes streams at the time that I'm still on. One of the recent times Bang was. He raided me recently as well. It's usually just TruckersMP. Or if Ashley's going on for way too long. Ah, there we go. Nice. 370 quotes. Jesus. What's quote 369? What's that one? On. If you want to go and actually send over to whoever, you are able to do that. Feel free. What I usually suggest is when I don't raid out, I say, you can do whatever the hell you want. Go and say hello to a streamer. Go and watch a video you want to watch. Like one of mine. Go for it. Oh, you know what I should do? Where's the link to it? Oh, I've got a video you should watch, chat. Where's the link to the video? I hear this is a pretty good video. Go watch that video, or rather listen to it. Go do that. Do it. This is the end of the normal streams for the week. If there are any other streams, they will be on TikTok, but I do need to sort out other stuff. Like shorts and other things, so there probably won't be any this week. I'll check out if the person is still there. It's a good video. It's a good thing. Two people worked on that. You might know them. Pretty good. Do it. But Flower, I'm skipping back to the thing as well. Appreciate you for joining, for all the support. Enjoy the rest of your week, leading into the weekend. Big fan. Big fan. That is a great quote from the other flower. This one is the other flower, and there's a one that I use on TikTok streams as well. You should now be able to hear it. We are ending. Appreciate you. See you next time.